Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Hey, you're never going to believe this. Gab, as you know, is the ambassador of the free internet, right? Well, not so much, because you know why? They've left the premier creator of contentedness on the free web. Don't you dare call it content. Don't call it content. I love good content, don't get me wrong. Milk, for instance, you always want it to be fresh and the same. You always want to expect the same thing when it comes to content, and users have come to expect that they miraculous things from my video, just like you can feel the joy here in the hub of the universe where it's 8 degrees. 8 degrees. No joke. 8 degrees here in the hub of the universe. But, so here's the deal. Here's what happened. This gentleman, one of the key employees of Gab, his name is Ustab. He lives in Canada, and he called me a fringe idiot. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Guess kind of a temperamental fellow, but anyway, he called me a fringe idiot, and for some reason now, mine are the only videos that won't upload, even though what I represent, and I've been blowing up across the free internet with, it was a Gab-featured video called Cuppa Christmas Cheer. And I'm a pro at this. I've been uploading videos for a long time now, even though it's a clunky system. But again, Gab uses the promise of the free internet to lure us over from the likes of Jack Dorsey's Twitter. And all those other fake news affiliated Silicon Valley sites where they censor free speech. Well, it turns out because this key employee, Ustab at Gab, has a bone to pick with me about, I guess he doesn't like my content blowing up, or I guess they weren't anticipating that that users would start flocking to this contentedness because remember, it's not content, it's contentedness. Because I don't, I love good content. It's just not what I do. I make contentedness, and that's why so many folks on Gab and across the free internet flock to these videos. And I've even made them free. So I just tell users I've chosen to make it freely available, so you guys can just kind of check it out, see what the video, what all the hubbub is, and then when you start to receive the value from it, just like you can feel the joy just pouring out of this video as right here in the hub of the universe, where it's 8 degrees. Oh, 8 degrees. I know, but it's fun. It's fun to be in. Anyway, on the 4th day of Christmas, because what I represent, and sometimes I think what's offensive to Canadians like Ustab, the key employee at Gab, who has this kind of bone to pick with me or whatever, which is why my videos aren't uploading. I stand for the most authentic version of America possible. I represent what is Christian, what is pure, what is holy, what is good. I represent Christ, and I represent an authentic Christianity, the kind that we've forgotten about here in even in America. As we've poisoned the world with our fake news, which is why I'm your favorite former fake news anchor. And actually, Ustab, from what I understand, I hear he's also a journalist. So he's got a little bit of that journalism in him, and we got to get rid of that. But anyway, please tell the leadership team at Gab to please stop censoring me. The other thing is, the other reason it's kind of a dirty deal on the part of Gab is I'm paying for the privilege of making all this stuff available to you free, and I'm not again the only way. And you folks have been very generous, and I really appreciate just you're showing your thanks in such a big way, as you just kind of contribute whatever value you feel you've gained from my content, because it's just that good, right? But listen, just please tell Andy, because Andy's, from what I understand, a free speech guy, not in the hub of the universe, but that's kind of the idea. At least that's what they promise. Just because one of their key employees happens to have kind of a personal thing, calling me a fringe idiot or whatever, can you just please tell the leadership team at Gab that if you're going to stand for the free internet, don't lure us over here from Twitter by promising that you represent the free internet, and then just because my videos and my Contentedness have just ignited a fire of joy in so many of your users, you know, that's no reason to start censoring it. If you want to be a content creator, Andy, you, I mean, do it. I mean, I recommend it. It's great. Or if you want to be a Contentedness creator like I am, go for it. But don't take your frustrations out on me, because my videos are really striking a chord with so many Americans and people around the world, even in Britain and Australia. Not that that's not an Australian accent, but you get the idea. So tell the leadership at Gab, stop censoring Peter Vidala's videos so I can keep. I had so much more that I had some really great videos I wanted to bring to you today, but I couldn't because I had to. We've got to we got to take care of this, because Gab is charging, you know, like I said, I'm paying a premium so I can get you my great content for free, unless you feel so moved to give back the value that I've given you. Not like Indian giver, but you know what I mean. Thank you so much, and may God richly bless you. Oh, it's again, it's really about really representing the heart and soul of America that even many Americans have forgotten, and I rekindle that here, and I'm trying to rekindle it so much, which is why I don't appreciate Gab leadership really leaving me out in the cold. And again, the same thing can happen to you if you're not careful. Just tell them stop censoring what they claim to be the free internet in Gab. Just tell them to stop. Please tell them to not censor just because one of their employees doesn't like it, especially because I'm paying them. I'm paying them to do this, and I've sent them public, private messages, and the videos just aren't uploading. So please tell Ustab, Andy, E, stop censoring the Contentedness, the premier Contentedness of the free internet, right here in the hub of the universe.